Hey everyone, welcome back to another Steinsgate episode. In the previous one, we found out about the failed time travel experiments of CERN. There were jellified people scattered all around the world, and they were all dead. So, let's see what this one is about. The point is that setting the destination would require insane calculations, even if you only want to travel 1 second into the past. Doing it by hand is impossible, and it might take years for a supercomputer to come up with a solution just to get you to the same location. That's right. Time travel is complicated. Then we have no choice. We need to find Taita and borrow his variable gravity system. Great idea, go for it. I wonder how CERN is dealing with this problem. After blowing me off, Kurisu goes back to reading CERN's documents. Daru and I aren't good with English, so there's nothing we can do but let her work. She's a valuable member. Dawn breaks. We stayed up all night again. Fighting drowsiness, I refill my mug with instant coffee. I've already lost count of how many I've had. Okabe. Kurisu hands her mug to me without looking away from the computer. Refill, please. I guess she expects me to refill it. Exactly. You better obey. Since when did I become her maid? She should ask Mayuri for stuff like this. Mayuri is a professional maid, after all. Shut up, Okabe. Just fill her. Hook up. That said, Kurisu's still on reading CERN's documents right now. Daru and I can manage if we use translation software, but we are nowhere near as efficient as she is. Damn right. Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind when I said I wanted to borrow her knowledge. It just goes to show that I was right to make her a lab ma'am. He still thinks it's like... It's all because of him. Everything's happening. She's an asset to the lab. For now, at least, I should try not to upset her. I silently take the mug from Kurisu, dump in the powdered coffee and pour in hot water from the pot. 2 packets of sugar, no milk. Kurisu has already requested it the same way 5 times today. I mix it well and bring it over to Kurisu. She doesn't immediately realize I'm standing behind her, so I hold the mug in front of her face. That's dangerous, man. Kurisu takes it without turning. Thanks. Her eyes never leave the screen. She's completely absorbed in CERN's research. Even though she was adamant when she called them traitors to scientists everywhere, she's not above picking their brains. But I understand how she feels. I'm itching to know more myself. Daru is fast asleep on the sofa. His snoring is quite loud. Furthermore, it sounds like he has sleep apnea. I'm surprised Kurisu has been able to ignore it. Is she just that focused? I decide to watch some TV. As always, the news channels are all covering the Radican satellite crash. Satellite crash. Akiba in uproar. 5 days have passed since the satellite crash, and with the start of summer vacation season, crowds are gathering to get a glimpse of the satellite, which still has not been removed. I came from Nagoya. I wanted to see it. I drove all the way from Saitama. It's amazing. Where did that thing come from? Yay! I'm a high school girl from Chiba. Tourists from all over Japan are flocking to this location. In an interview earlier today, Michael Byrne, spokesman for NASA, stated that no satellite had crashed in Japan, and that the crashed object was in fact not even a satellite. What? The satellite is currently under police investigation. No date for removal has been set. Is it really under investigation? This could be another plot by the organization. I knew it. Good morning. Oh wait, should I say good afternoon? The door unlocks from outside and Mayuri comes in. She has a convenience store bag in hand. There are various food items inside, but it doesn't look like they are for us. Oh, the air in here is so thick. The three of us probably look pretty haggard since we stayed up all night. You've got email. Okay, let's read it. Part-time warrior. Okay. Hungry. I'm so hungry. I had to skip breakfast again today. I don't have much money on hand. Are there any good places to find insects or weeds around here? Insects? I can get by using my survival skills if I have to. You don't have to. Reply. You eat insects? Hardcore. Or we can reply with, what kind of childhood did you have? That sounds like Rintaro, to be honest, more. Should we be mean? Or should we just be, you eat insects? Hardcore. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. No, it's mean, really mean. Okay, hardcore. Send. Mail sent. Great. But it's hard to put on a bright smile now that I know about CERN. I'll refresh the air. Mayuri opens the window wide. The sky is so blue it hurts my eyes. Large clouds listlessly drift on the wind. It truly is a refreshing sight. Oh wow, all of them gathered. Mayuri's appearance makes Daru get up with a grimace. Kurisu also finally moves away from the computer, sipping her hot coffee while rubbing her eyes. I glance at the clock, then go to the center of the room and call for attention. Since all lab mems are present and accounted for, this is the perfect opportunity to hold another roundtable conference. Roundabout confluence? What's that? A meeting of lab mems. Have we ever done that before? Do you even have a round table? Not physically, however, it exists in the hearts of all lab mems. Am I mistaken? Yes, you're mistaken. Don't go sticking things in people's hearts. Is there one in Mayashi too? Of course there is. Oh, that's good. But what's a round table? Roundabout. And why a round table? You King Arthur? No, he's into Norse mythology. Norse, yeah. I'm only a temporary lab mem anyway. These people whine about every little thing. Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, it's a roundtable conference. Mayuri wasn't here last night. So, first, let's explain the situation to her. Look at this art. That's cool. I tell Mayuri about everything we discovered in her absence. About how CERN is making a time machine. About Jellyman. About how Men in Black might be coming to erase us for what we know. I told you shouldn't do bad things. Bad, you say? We are bad. Absurd. If we are bad, then CERN is even worse. They aren't satisfied with ruling the world. Now they want to get their hands on space-time itself. I agree. For some reason, Kurisu backs me up. What CERN is doing is unforgivable. They are traitors to humanity, to society, and to science. I guess... She doesn't sound convinced. I didn't want to get Mayuri involved, but she's surprisingly perceptive. She'd find out even if we kept it a secret, so it's better just to tell her. Anyway, Ragnarok can no longer be averted. The final battle with CERN is nearer. A large part of me is still afraid, but we've come too far to turn back now. We can't unclean what we know. Unlearn what we know. Rock in a rock? Norse mythology again? Yeah, he's into that. Christina, I ordered you to investigate CERN. What have you learned? I don't remember being ordered, but whatever. There are two problems CERN faces with time travel. First is the electron injection device, also known as a lifter. Unless they get it to function properly, they can make the Kerr black hole singularities naked. If you send the test subject through the singularity in its current state, the supergravity compresses them to the micro level. Naturally, there's no way to survive. The second problem is that they can't specify a physical destination. They can't choose where they end up after traveling to the past. That's why I'd say the 14-pound jellymen were the lucky ones. Over 100 human experiments have been performed since 2001. The remaining 80 or so people ended up somewhere they can be found. Why can't they be found? Didn't you know, Mayushi? The world is constantly moving. Its rotational speed is 1,500 kph, and its orbital speed is 114,000 kph. Darustone is authoritative, but he's just relaying what he heard from Kurisu last night, yeah. CERN has been looking for solutions, but it's not going well. So even CERN is having difficulties? Now then, have you learned anything that could help us complete the phone wave, name subject change? Kurisu stares at the ceiling in thought. Well, I suppose you could call the LHC the world's largest microwave oven. Of course. In other words, the phone wave name subject change is a miniature LHC. You might be onto something there. I was sure she'd deny it. In fact, I thought she'd yell at me. But instead, she agreed with me. Throws me off a little. Unusual, right? However, there are too many things we don't know about the phone wave. Why do the same phenomena that occur in CERN's time machine also occur in that tiny little microwave? Unlike the LHC, this thing wasn't made for time travel. It was made to warm Mayushi's chicken. Oh, well, yeah. Since the Jellyman phenomena occurs with the phone wave name subject change, Mayuri's bananas must be reaching the Kerr black hole's ring singularity. It makes a black hole? Here? It won't suck us in, right? Will it? It won't suck us in, will it? If it sucked us in, we'd become Jellyman too. But we still haven't figured out the electric discharge phenomenon, or the conditions required to cause it. During our experiments earlier, we were only able to send emails to the past during the discharge. Although it hasn't happened again, that discharge phenomenon could very well signify the injection of charge, that is, electrons. And only when it occurs does the path to the singularity open. We don't know the cause of the discharge phenomenon. That's what we need to find out. In the first place, the emails we are sending to the past are digital data, not physical objects. That's a definite difference from CERN's time machine. No, we're doing the same thing. Who's to say that digital data can go through a singularity? I think it would be easier than sending something human-sized. Well, I suppose that's true. Didn't Mayuri try to open the microwave mid-experiment and that caused the discharge? I don't remember. It could be. You know, the way you guys talk about email, it makes me think of floating a letter into a paper plane and making it go zoom, you know? It's more like a beam of light, like optical digital data. By the way, it's a pain to keep saying email sent to the past. Let's give it a proper name. I've got a bad feeling about this. Name subject change. What's that supposed to mean? You dare mock Hoi and Kyoma? Yes. You just want to give it some audible name, don't you? How rude. Hit me. I shall name the phenomenon of email sent to the past as follows. The name shall be... That's so cringe. Nostalgia drive. Confusing. Rejected. Why you? Who gave you the authority to reject my ideas? You're just an assistant. Then why don't we take a vote? All in favor of nostalgia drive? My hand shoots into the air, but nobody follows suit. Have you forsaken me, Daro? Mayuri? Chris-chan's right. It's too hard for Mayushi to remember. It's way too chuny, man. Traitors. Okay, we've got an email. Part-time warrior. Hungry. If you cook them right, they can taste surprisingly good. Okay. That's about insects. Traitors. Fine. Then let's hear alternatives. Don't tell me you rejected my idea without having any bright ideas of your own. I think it needs to be something easy to understand. It's an email that regresses through time, so how about retro mail? That's actually nice. What does retro mean? Mayuri is busy eating strawberry jelly. How can she eat that stuff after hearing about Jellyman? Sounds like you have your answer, Christina. You said it should be easy to understand, but it wasn't easy to understand at all, was it? But that's because Mayuri-san is... never mind. What Mayuri-san is? Were you about to say because Mayuri is dumb? She's not dumb! How dare you? No. Chris-chan, do you think Mayushi is dumb? No. I don't. I promise I don't, okay? Somehow Kurisa manages to glare at me even while soothing Mayuri. I vote the male who leapt through time. Oh, that's too stiff. It's hard to say. It's better than your nostalgia sexpiltitious nonsense. I can't read that. And mine makes a movie title reference. Nobody gives a fuck. That's not cool. It needs to be cool. You're rejecting it for that? Maishi has an idea. How about Back to the Mail? I took a movie title and changed the word to mail, like Back to the Future. I already did the movie joke, Mayushi. Besides, I think the meaning is a little off. She probably meant mail to the future, but our emails go to the past. Maybe something like e-past, you know? That... or maybe something else. E-past. It's not about the meaning. I took a movie title and changed the word to mail. Either way, it's too long. Then how about DeLorean mail? Because DeLorean was what? The car from that movie? It doesn't even say what kind of email it is. Hey, we don't have time for this nonsense. Oh, Gmail. Let's just abbreviate it to Gmail and move on. Okay. But that's boring. Don't care if it's boring. Shut down. Chris' influence in the lab seems to have grown significantly this past few days. Gmail! It is! Gmail it is! Okay. Mayuri finished with her daily proclaims in satisfaction. Wait, when did Mayuri become the moderator? So, why does the Gmail phenomenon occur? Because the path through the ring singularity is open. We've been over this already. We don't know if there's actually a black hole at work here. It could be an entirely different phenomenon that just happened to resemble CERN's experiments. It's dangerous to jump to conclusions. Why so timid? Don't you want our time travel experiments to succeed? That's why we put our lives on the line to hack CERN. That we need to figure out. What we need to figure out is how to turn the phone wave name subject change into a usable time machine. Do you really think that's possible? There is no think, only do. What? Did you read that often motivational poster? You like the classic incompetent boss. Damn you. You dare insult the insane main scientist who in coma. Well, it's not like Ocarin's the boss anyway. Indeed, I am the symbol of this lab, not the boss. I don't know what you mean by symbol. But how do you plan to turn the phone wave into a time machine? Let's have details. My plan? Alright, there is one thing. We've been thinking that the electrical discharge happens at random, but I have a hypothesis. Which is? I look at my watch, it's past noon. Recall the conditions when it occurred, Christina. We experimented through the night with no results, but there's one variable we overlooked. The simplest, most definitive variable of all. That is, the time of the occurrence. I checked the times of the two previous occurrences. When I accidentally sent the first email to Daru's phone, it happened between noon and 1 p.m. The second time, when all four of us observed the email, it was 6 p.m. So if we perform the experiment within that time frame, we might be able to reproduce the effect. Okay. Let's try it right now. Carissa bolts into the development room, suddenly bursting with enthusiasm. Well, I'm glad to see she has her priorities straight. Mayushi's banana supply is getting low. Gotta buy more. Only one banana remains untouched. We got rid of the jellified bananas and then we ate the rest. Sorry, Mayuri-san. I'll go buy you some new bananas later. Really? Yay! Ocarin and Darukon eats my bananas, but they never buy new ones. Assholes. I'll be sure to amend that in the future. A bunch of bananas is a small price to pay in order to bring chaos to the world. Carissa picks the last banana off the stem, leans under the table and places it inside the microwave. First, let's see if it will become a jellyman. She tries to get up and gloriously bangs her head underneath the table. Oh. Trying for the clumsy go-off pill? It was an accident. Carissa gets up, blushing in embarrassment, with tears in her eyes. Put the microwave somewhere else. It's dangerous and hard to reach like this. It'll punch through the floor if we put it on the table. Christian, pain, go away. Mayuri pats the back of Clarissa's head, then sweeps her hand through the hair. Thanks, Mayuri-san. Clarissa pulls herself together, types on her phone, and activates the phone wave name subject to change. The banana inside the microwave slowly begins to spin backwards as the timer counts down. Clarissa, who is peering into the microwave, suddenly shouts in surprise. The banana has vanished. It was true. The time was of the essence. But then, why their bananas are back in the same place, like, but not in a different place? At the exact same moment, the banana reappears on its stem, jellified. Yeah, why are they on the stem every time? Ooh! It became a gel banana. Just as I suspected, the critical variable was time. I was a little anxious about the result, but it all worked out. I outwitted the impertinent genius ago. Now my position as symbol of the lab is secure. Way to go, Okabe. It was so simple, I didn't notice it. Clarissa says with a slightly sulky expression. Your praise does your credit, Christina. But I know you're frustrated. You didn't think of it first. Anyway, let's see if we can send another email. Clarissa ignores my proud laughter and excitedly starts typing out an email I make. I feel like my authority has been on the decline since that girl showed up. It's cool, man. You never had to begin with. You never had any to begin with. Help me, you two. Okabe, I'm sending an email to your phone. When did I become her assistant? I grin my teeth in frustration, but I do as I'm told and insert my phone into the phone wave name subject to change slot. Are you sure about it? What are you gonna send, Christian? Mayuri presses up against Clarissa and sneaks a peek at Clarissa's phone. It doesn't matter what it says. What matters is whether we can send it or not. Let me see. Okabe is an heir. Wait! You there, assistant. What are you typing? You'll see. Ready? I'm sending it. Daru has already set the microwave timer through the X68000. There's nothing inside, but the microwave still operates. The countdown starts from 120. This is where the timing counts. We know what we have to open. We know that we have to open the microwave door during operation. Yeah, that's crucial. But we still don't know when to send the email. For now, we'll do them simultaneously. Clarissa readies her finger on her phone's send button. I grasp the microwave door handle. Mayuri seeks cover. Starting the countdown. The microwave timer soon indicates 70. 3, 2, 1, 0. Clarissa presses send. And at nearly the same instant, I open the microwave door. It worked! It's working! It's working, you guys! Lightning crackles in the air. The cushion underneath the phone wave name subject change collapses under the weight. Wait. The floor starts creaking. It's exactly like the discharge phenomenon that occurred before. The discharge lasts for about 10 seconds. After it subsides, we stare at the phone wave name subject to change with bated breath. Luckily, it didn't break through the floor. Did it arrive? I disconnect my phone from the phone wave name subject to change and check my email. Okay. Carissa stands beside me and peers at the screen. Assistant. Yeah! It's Airhead. Oh yeah. Okabe is an airhead. There's an email there, 2 of them even, and they're written in English. The timestamps are from 5 days ago. Holy shit. Carissa starts laughing when she sees the mail, even though she's the one who wrote it. The Okabe is the first one is obviously my name. Airhead. But what does airhead in the second one mean? My English is shaky. Is she saying my head can fly or something? Whatever, I may not know what it means, but I do know this. My assistant is making fun of me. Yeah, that's 100. But that doesn't matter right now. Christina. Did you send 2 mails? Huh? No, I only sent 1. Mayushi saw it too. She really only sent 1. But I received 2. You're right. I even sent it in 1 sentence, but it got divided. What if the people also get divided when they travel through time? Interesting. By the way, what does this word mean? Why don't you look it up? I guess she doesn't want to answer. That reminds me, the email from before was cut up mid-sentence too. Was it? Yeah, look at your history. I'm pretty sure I sent Okarin the perv. Okarin the P. Yeah. It's sliced. You're right. This one got split too. I wonder what's causing it. Maybe it's related to the jelly man. She wants to know why it arrived 5 days ago. Good point. Didn't the last one also arrive 5 days before we sent it? Yeah, it did. Is there some kind of rule for when it arrives? Let's try sending more. Mayuri is right. Now that we figure out how to send emails, we should keep experimenting and collect as much data as we can. Alright, lab mems, battle stations. He's at it again. Our mission, to send as many emails as possible. Daru, man the X68000. Your job is to observe, adjust, and gather information on the phone wave name subject to change. Assistant, keep those mails coming. Try various patterns of text, Japanese, English, full width, half width, emoticons. The actual messages don't matter. I'm sure Shining Finger would be better for the job, but since she's not a lab ma'am, I'll leave it to Kurisu. What about Mayushi? Your mission is to go shopping. Just buy some bananas for now. I, Hoin Kyoma, shall fund you. Wow. You're so generous. So I guess your job is opening the microwave. Whoa, you saved the easiest job for yourself? No, my assistant's judgment is sound. The key to a successful email is most likely the correct timing of opening the microwave door. I was just kidding. Leave this task to Hoin Kyoma. I shall open this door with precision, boldness, and delicacy, as if it were the flesh of a beautiful woman. Karin, that's naughty.
No!
Furthermore, the current operation is top secret. You must not leak it to anyone, got it? Mairi nods, the other are ignoring me. Now I shall give this operation a name. It shall be known as OP. Don't need one. Let's start. What? But you ruined my climactic scene. Damn you, assistant. This is an outrage. Okay. Afterwards, the D-mail experiment. Its name is Operation Earth. Though I lost my chance to announce it, continues for 2 hours. During that time, every D-mail goes back in time without a hitch. Now it's time to take a break. We are all hungry and expect for Mayuri. We've been up since last night. Okay, so on that note, go ahead and rest. I'm gonna have a go at it a little longer. Okay, on that note, I think we're gonna end it here. We tried the experiment. It went well. It's great. So let's leave something for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!